Hello, today I shall be showing you how to take apart a computer and clean it out so that it runs better. Most of the stuff we'll be cleaning out would be dust, which causes the parts in the computer to overheat and run slower. Such as all this stuff here on the vent, as you can see. First I'll be looking at the tools that are needed for the job, which are right over here. You will need a small Phillips head screwdriver, such as this. And it's also good to have a flat driver just in case. Now, what you also shall need would be compressed air. Any type will do, really. However, if you have a vacuum cleaner, you could use that instead. However, you need to buy a special attachment for that.
First thing that you want to do is you want to remove the side of the computer, which is this area right here. You want to open it up. So just unscrew these. And with this computer, it just has these two little clips right here. You just push them and the front pops right off. Now inside here, what you're looking at is the graphics card, which is the main thing that produces the video on your screen. It's also used for gaming. Fan. This one right here is the processor fan. If you can see it. Yep, there we go. Underneath it, the metal is a heat sink, and underneath that is the processor. Those two sticks that you see over there, right here and right here, are pieces of RAM. Those we're going to pop out, and we're also going to clean the slots that those are in, along with the power supply, which is also very good to clean out the inside of, which gets very, very dusty. Alright, first thing that I'm going to take out would be the graphics card. Now, this right here you don't have to be as gentle with, because it's a pretty sturdy piece of equipment. So, I'm going to take the screwdriver and with the graphics card, there is a little switch right up top here, which I probably wouldn't be able to show you even if I wanted to. You just push it down and you take the graphics card out. Now, way over here is power supply for the graphics card, so you want to unclip that. There we go. And here is the graphics card. As you can tell, it is quite dusty. Now, number one thing that I was doing wrong is these pieces down here, the gold plates, you don't want to touch those. In case you have any static electricity, you touch that and the shock goes to it, this thing's completely fried. As you can see, I put the graphics card down on a piece of paper towel. It's not the best thing. It's better to use anti-static plastic, but I don't have any of that with me, and it's also hard to get. So I'll be showing you how to clean this off now. The next thing that we're going to be cleaning would be these RAM sockets up top here. Alright, to remove the slots of RAM, there's these two white tabs. There's one down here on the bottom. Let's see. There's one down here on the bottom. See these right here, and then there's two more right here. And then there's also two right up top. Now, both of those have to be pushed upwards. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. See how that's in an up position? The piece of RAM will be able to slide out now. So, let's go ahead and get these two pieces of RAM out. There's a certain way to put this in. So you can see there's a notch right here. And also on the motherboard, in the slot, there will also be a notch, and you have to line it up so that it goes in the right way. And putting it back in, you just push it in as hard as you can, and eventually the two white pieces will snap down. With the processor, you don't really want to take that off. So anyway, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to clean the processor. You don't actually have to take the heat sink off. All you really got to do is just make sure you get all the dust out of all the ridges inside there. Now, another thing that's really good to clean would be the case fans and the vents. So we'll start off with this big one over here in the back, the big orange one, as you can see. I guess we could put the graphics card back into the computer. Pretty simple. Just pick it up. Goes like this. You want it gold facing the computer. Actually, sorry, never mind. Goes like this. Upside down. And actually, I should probably clean the bottom. Anyway, now it's all clean. It just goes back into the original slot that it was in, except you want to plug it into the power first. Now, this is a pretty simple device to get back in. You just, like the RAM, it just slides right into place and you hear a little click. You want to make sure you have the screw to put back in. That's what holds the graphics card back in place. There you go, graphics card's all back in. What you want to do in the back is while you're cleaning the back air vents is you also want to clean all these, because these get really dusty, so there we go. Next thing that I'll be cleaning is the power supply, which also gets extremely dusty, and that you do not want to overheat, because this can eventually catch on fire. The next thing, once we get done with that, is you want to spray up in here. This is where the fan is for the power supply. That gets also really dusty, sort of like this fan and that fan right there. You know. But because it's in an enclosed space, even more so. So you want to make sure you clean this out every single time you clean out your computer. Now what I'm going to finish up is the fans on the front, the vents on the front, and then sort of just touching up the rest of the case. Just getting the dust mainly off the top. Whatever this stuff blew in down at the bottom of the case from cleaning the rest of the stuff. So, turn the case. Open those up. As you can see, those are quite dusty. So, normally what I do is I can just from here, let's just go up on to minor touch-ups. Now for the minor touch-ups, it's pretty simple. It's just a paper towel, damp, not wet. You don't want it dripping, because if it's dripping, you'll get water on the electronics, and when you plug it in, well, everything will fry. So, there we go.